Sky Blue Fans TV. For the fans, by the fans.
Good evening and welcome to Sky Blue Fans TV. Yes, the day's arrived. England play tonight at 8 o'clock. We're going to go live to Lee Cowell, who's at the fan park very shortly. He's going to give us a rundown what's going on there. That's going to be coming up very shortly here on Sky Blue Fans TV. We've also got a tribute to the young lad who sadly got killed on the Radford Road in Coventry as well, which we're going to start the programme with. Let's bring in Claudio. Good evening, mate.
Hi, mate. How you doing? It's an early one, isn't it? 5 o'clock.
An early one for us today, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Everything's on hold. Till the England games. England games in the reckoning, obviously only hours away now. We'll discuss that a bit more very shortly because Lee's waiting in the background to come in live from Germany. But we're going to start the programme on a very sad note, I'm afraid. Those who are on social media and those in the Sky Blue fans forum, etc., and live in the city, obviously, quite well aware of a young lad who was tragically killed on Radford Road, a big Sky Blues fan, by a hit-and-run driver on Friday evening. And we're going to pay a little bit of tribute to him now. We've got Claudia's going to read a statement out from us, and words can't explain really. For that sort of thing to happen, it's heartbreaking, and we thought we'd start the programme with this little tribute to him. And Claudio, over to you, mate.
Yeah, at Sky Blue Fans TV extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of 12-year-old Keaton Slater, whose life was tragically taken in a hit-and-run incident on Radford Road in Coventry on June the 14th. It's heartening to see the support from the Sky Blue fans in their fundraising efforts led by John McDevitt on justgiving.com. The current fundraising figure of around 30,000 is a testament to the community's solidarity during this difficult time. All contributions will go directly to the family to assist them in any way necessary. The impact of this incident has reverberated throughout the city and among our fan base, showcasing a remarkable response. Moving forward, it is crucial that the family receives ongoing support to cope with this tragedy. I hope that the necessary assistance will be readily available when needed. The police have provided a name, Dorlaz Alexanders, and a photograph. If you have any information that can aid in the investigation, please contact 999 immediately, quoting log 3407 of June the 14th.
There you go. Our hearts go out to the family, friends, and all, obviously, fellow Coventry City fans on that sad, very, very sad note. Absolute tragedy. And let's hope the police find this guy who was involved, who's now on the run. And hopefully someone out there somewhere knows him. And I'm sure they can give the information to get the police to find him ASAP. Yeah. Well, I can't really describe any more words for that. Let's move on. And let's move on. Let's talk Euros. Lee,
bring Lee in.
I'm going to bring Lee in. Good evening, Lee.
Good evening, guys. How are we doing?
Not too bad, mate. Thank you very much. How is Germany? You're live at the fan park. What's going on there?
Germany. I've tried to find myself the quietest corner of the fan park. Basically, England fans have been given a race course in Germany. I've tried to find myself the quietest corner. The game's going on, the Denmark game.
Right.
It's over there in the background.
Yes.
But it's still quite noisy. The England fans aren't watching the game. They're all singing the songs, drinking beer, eating sausages.
Now, tell us about your journey, because you had a bit of a journey. You got a van over there, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've come over in my I'm going to call it a camper van. Others who know me might just call it a transit van with a bed in the back. I've gone down to Dover yesterday, got the ferry over from Dover, arrived in Gelsenkirchen last night, slept in the back of that, and then got up this morning and ready for the game. I did get to watch the Italy game there last night.
You did?
I'm not going to say that any England fans were supporting Italy, but...
What did you think? Do you think was that a good game? Do you think the Italians?
The Italians, they did brilliant.
It
was good to see them win.
I was at a gig and I had it on my phone and I said to my missus, "Oh my word, the 23 seconds we're losing." Couldn't believe it.
There were mass celebrations in Gelsenkirchen. Now, look, Gelsenkirchen isn't the biggest German city. We found one, I'm going to call it a 32-inch TV outside. That might have been doing it justice. But there was good celebrations. Obviously, well done to Italy. They came back and got the result they needed. But yes, more England fans have arrived since then, though.
Brilliant.
Have you seen anybody you know out there? Any more Cov fans out there? Or?
Do you know what? I was going to get the Cov flags are all over the place. I was going to try and do this interview around a couple of Cov flags, but more people came and I got sort of hounded out. So yes, lot of Cov fans over here for this game.
Well, maybe we can do that later on in the tournament. Hopefully, if we're still in it, and we can link up with you again. I don't know how long you staying out there for.
100%. I'm going to be here as long as England are here.
Oh,
couple of weeks then.
Yeah.
How long's that, Claudio?
Couple of weeks.
So till July the 16th. Couple of days to celebrate us winning, but
brilliant.
I'm going to be out as long as England are here, and if I can, I'll keep coming and reporting. Hopefully, get some quieter spots to talk to you from.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant, mate. How about tickets wise? I mean, is there plenty of tickets going on the black market out there? Or is it all...
Yeah, tickets. Well, look, I'm lucky. I'm a fan of the supporters club. I had tickets coming out. There have been plenty of tickets popping up today. I'm not encouraging people to come over without tickets, but you can get to see this game if you want to.
Yeah.
What's it cost you, Lee? How much are the tickets? Your tickets, official tickets. How much are they?
I'm finding this tournament is one of the more expensive tournaments that I've ever been to. Even as a member, I've paid £120 for my ticket today.
Well,
really?
I mean, 1990, I paid 50 quid for Italia 90 for each game. So,
wow.
Yeah, so not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, look, in Qatar 2 years ago, I reckon we were paying 45 quid a game. So this, for me, it's expensive. It's like, I think category 2, my tickets for today. You can get fans first for about 30, 40 pounds, but you have to be lucky to get them.
Okay, what? How do you think we're going to get on tonight? Give me a score prediction then, Lee. What do you think?
I'm going to give you a score prediction of we're going to scrape a 1-0 win. It's going to be scrappy. It's going to be Southgate-esque. We're not going to want to lose. We're going to get a scrappy goal in about the 70th minute. Everyone will moan about it, but a win's a win. That's what I'm going for today.
And what do you want any particular team? I mean, we haven't seen the team yet. I don't think it's been announced, but who would you like to see play or not play in the team?
To see it playing the England team or which team?
England team tonight.
I mean, I don't know if we've had any team news yet.
Not yet.
Look, I want to see us go attacking. I'm of the Kevin Keegan ilk where we need to score more goals than them. That's not what Southgate's about. He's going to want to not lose the game. Look, I want to see Foden and Bellingham in the same team. I want Saka, I want Gordon, and the less defenders we play, for me, the better. But I think we'll go quite defensive. I've heard Trent is probably going to play in the holding midfield role.
Right. Okay, I'll be interested.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a strange place to play him, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. I mean, I thought maybe Gallagher might be a Southgate favourite this time, but hey,
Be interesting. It'd be interesting to see what happens. But look, we won't keep you any longer because I know you're a busy man. You want to get more pints out.
I'm going to go back to these guys over here. Look, I know it's over nearly 3 hours till kickoff, but there's 40,000 fans here that all are going to try and leave here or get to the game. So, guys, cheers for having me. I will drop in.
Be in touch.
Brilliant.
We'll catch up with you in the next game, and hopefully we'll get the win tonight.
Cheers for having me, boys. All right.
Stay safe, Lee. Stay safe, mate.
You stay safe, mate. See you later. Well, there you go. That's Lee Coe live from the fan park just hours before tonight's game in Germany against Serbia. So, I mean, Claudia, how do you think it will go tonight? Do you think it will be a bit of a scrape result, or do you think it will be a goals galore?
Well, so far, Ken, my wife asked me to do a score predictor for her where she works at the school. Yeah. And I've got every game right, apart from the score. I've got the actual outcome right. Yeah. So far, that's 5 out of 5. So I've got England down for a draw for this one. So I'm sorry. Wow. There hasn't been any slip-ups yet. So
no, there hasn't really.
But to be honest, Serbia they topped their group in qualifying. They've got a good attack line. So far, the teams have done well so far have actually had a go. They've gone forward. They've tried to play football on the front foot. And I think England need to do the same, definitely. Yeah, they've got the players to do it. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, they've got the attacking team. For me, I agree with Lee. What Lee said, I'd put all the attacking team, play your players, your best players, and your attacking team, and go for it. You know, okay, you might concede the odd goal, but I think they've got, England's got loads of attacking threats, haven't they, in that forward line? So play as many as you can, and then I know we haven't got a strong enough defence at the moment. I think that's where our weak point is at the minute. Defence, obviously. We're missing a few players, but against Serbia, I think they can afford to go for it and try and get as many goals as possible. I think that's what they should do tonight, personally.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard rumours that Kane might be out, but I'm not sure how true that is.
Well, he has been struggling, hasn't he? He did have a bit of a back injury, didn't he?
But I think that wouldn't be too bad because you just play Bellingham as a false number 9, wouldn't you? Just stick him up, put the lad up there.
Yeah.
You definitely do a job. And he'll score goals.
You got Ivan, you got Tony as well, Ivan Tony, and Watkins is there as well. So against Serbia, these teams they should be beaten really. I think they should win every game in that league, in that they should in that group.
Well, yeah.
On paper, but as we all know, it doesn't go on paper, does it? It goes on the day and whether you're up for it or not. And I think Serbia will be obviously up for it as well. So it'll be interesting. Be very interesting.
I've got some comments here. I'll put them out.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm really pleased you've all joined us this early. It's a bit earlier than normal, isn't it? So, Cov Andy, evening, Cov Andy. Glenn, great to see the money raised from people for the family. And also, James Madison, I think he put £1,000 into the pot, which is fantastic, really.
Great donation by Madison, £1,000. Shows that the Sky Blue community all come together in times like this, don't they? It's really hard.
Glenn's enjoy your trip, Lee. I'm sorry about that. We should have read this out while Lee was here. Any more Bedworth fans? Well, I'm pretty much sure there will be. It's Evans for everyone. Evening, everybody. Well, good evening.
Good evening.
We've got some score predictions here. AFC B Fan TV2. Oh, is that Bournemouth? It's got to be Bournemouth, isn't it? Yeah. That's 3-1 to England.
Okay.
Evans for everyone, 2-1 England. Oh, are you still away? Are you still away, Wayne?
Back in the country. He's back.
Have you seen him? Hello, all. Hope you're all well. I hope you had plenty of sunshine. I hope you brought some of it back. It's been rubbish over here. Absolute rubbish. Have you seen any of the games, Ken, so far?
I have, yeah. I've seen a couple. Obviously, I've seen the Scotland game, which was a bit of a goal. And I've seen little bits of the others. Not the whole of the game, but I've seen a bit of the highlights. But yeah, it seems every game sort of had a goal in so far, haven't there? There's been no 0-0 boring draws, I don't think. They've all been quite entertaining.
Well, normally I'd have seen every minute of every game, but circumstances have been a bit odd this weekend. So I saw the Germany game, and they just completely battered Scotland, didn't they?
Scotland were all, they didn't do themselves any favours at all, and then they get to go, to that tackle to get the player got sent off. It was an awful tackle, wasn't it? And it was
terrible, absolutely terrible.
And they were up against it anyway, but with 10 men, it's just going to be you've got no chance, have you, against the Germans? 10 men.
I saw snippets of the Hungary-Switzerland match, and Switzerland, that looked fairly even. Little bits I saw, but then they ran out 3-1 winners. Spain did to Croatia what Germany did to Scotland, didn't they? Just came out and blitzed them. And just ran out easy winners, really. Italy, like I said, I couldn't believe it. I just put my phone on to have a look, and I thought, they cannot be losing after 20 seconds. That's probably a mistake.
Quickest goal in history, I believe, in a tournament.
Yeah. What's interesting is, back in 1974, it's going back a bit, Italy played Haiti, and Haiti had only first time they'd ever qualified for a World Cup. And Italy in qualifying had gone the longest time without ever conceding a goal. It was a world record at the time. They conceded within the first minute against Haiti. Unbelievable. And they ended up winning 3-1, but that was like mental at the time. And I actually watched the whole of the Holland-Poland game. That was really entertaining. I really enjoyed that. That was a good match. And I think we talked about it, the Dutch have got a good squad.
They have.
Yeah. I mean, the difference is what you got on the bench. This is what's going to favour the big countries, because you've got players you can pull off the bench now, and it's almost a like for like. I think England are similar in a lot of the positions, so I think that's where their strength will be in the squad.
Yeah,
but a lot of the teams have got a good starting 11, and then that's about it. So they can't afford too many injuries. But I thought Holland and Poland were good. I was surprised. The Poles, they qualified in through the playoffs. I think they struggled to qualify, but they looked all right.
Yeah, they did. To be fair, from what I've seen, I think it's going. I think it's sort of going to plan at the moment. There's no major shocks, is there, so far?
No.
It's all going to what people thought it would. But it's nice to see a lot of goals. There's been goals in every game, as I said. So there's been no 0-0 boring draws so far. I'll say that. You watch England or drew 0-0 tonight, you always have to say that.
I'm just going to...
A few more comments, and we're coming in.
Well, have a look.
Yeah, we have. Wayne Littleworth confirmed he is back, which I knew he was back anyway. 2-1 England win. Okay.
Good shot.
This is great show.
Thank you, Big Parking. Great show. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Wayne Littleworth, Italy winning was a shock, Ken. Well, it depends which way you look at it. I suppose it could be a shock, because mind you, you'd turn around and say, "Look, we are the holders," wouldn't you?
Yeah, but it's like it's like when we watch our own team. Sometimes we're talking Coventry City here. When you watch some games, and you feel like you're struggling, but then you talk to somebody who's a neutral, and they'll be saying, "Oh, you're looking total control here." They don't look like they're going to score the opposition. But when you're watching your team, it doesn't feel that way, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. So a 2-1 lead with 5 minutes to go, and I'm thinking, come on, you got to do something more than just keep pumping the ball away. Yeah. And right at the end, Donnarumma had to make a really good save with about 2-3 minutes to go, and it could have been 2-2. And that, if that's the case, we've got a problem, because we've got Croatia and Spain now. Spain and Italy could have a bit of a kickabout because they're playing each other next, so they just knock the ball around. 4 points is almost guaranteeing qualification of some sort.
Spain looked good, didn't they? Their finishing looked great. The goal. Yeah.
But you get that. You get that sometimes in first games, don't you? Where they come out and they look absolutely fantastic, and then it peters out. It happens. So we'll see what happens after the third match. I mean, against Italy, it'd be interesting. But it's like England. It's like England tonight. I just hope they come out and just have a go. I just, take the game to Serbia. There's no need to be defensive against Serbia.
No, exactly. No, there isn't. No, you're right. There is not, because them to say on them sort of teams, you should be beating them. You've got to make the most of it. My prediction for tonight, I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory to England. I think they might concede, but I think they'll win 3-1.
I'm going to have to stick with my 1-1.
You're sticking with 1-1. I'm going for 3-1.
Only because I've done it on that predictor. So, but England should win. But I'm just going 1-1 because I feel like someone's going to mess up somewhere along the line. One of the big balls.
I mean, I hope Kane starts, but I say if he doesn't, there's plenty of players that can come in and take his position. I hope Foden starts because I think he's an important part of the squad, and I think he'll start most of the games, to be honest, Foden, because he's a creator, isn't he, as well as a goal scorer. So, I think you've got to have them players in your team.
Yeah.
The Bellinghams, your Fodens, they've got to start for me, because they're really important. So hopefully they will be involved tonight, from the start. So,
well, you like to think so. Can I just say, Ken, we've got to let our viewers know we've got a new contact, haven't we? So at the bottom of the screen, you can see it scrolling along as it comes round. So if you want to contact us, get in touch. If you want to come on the show, it's info@skybluefan.tv. If you want to come on the show, please get in touch. If you just
fan.tv, that's basically that will get to us, and then send us your information you want to come on the show. Also, you can join us on the 26th of June, the Engine in Kenilworth, fixture release forum day, where you can discuss, come around, have a chat around the table to us, and free chip budgies, by the way, if you turn up. But get there early. Don't get there too late. They'll be all gone.
Yes, especially you there.
Arrive at 7 o'clock. But if you want to ride the horse, you can. And of course, you've got the Statue Appeal, Jordan John Statue Appeal, which is coming on very nicely, as Joe Elliott was telling us last week when he came on the show. You can donate to what's on the screen there. Donate to ccsc.co.uk Statue Appeal, or the account numbers there for if you want to make a direct payment to Sky Blues in the community.
And of course, out now, episode 8 of During the War Years, 1939 to 1945, the Sky Blue History Podcast with Jim Brown, and obviously the Coventry City FC historian, and featuring me as well. And we've got another one coming out this week, which is going to be about our little trip to Europe when Coventry City had a very brief European tour in 1970-71 season. But Jim Brown and Steve Pittman, who's coming on, were both there. So that's a rarity that we've got two people who went and are still alive.
All right. That should be fair.
Yes. So that should be good.
That should be good. But anyway, there's no more Sky Blues transfer news at the moment. It's all quiet on the Sky Blues front transfer-wise, isn't it? Obviously, the players are still coming back from the holidays. We have heard various rumours about certain players coming and going and re-signing, if you like. But nothing permanent, nothing definite at the moment. So does that concern you, Claudia, that there's no lack of activity?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they've been away, haven't they? So it's just whether or not a lot of these deals, I wouldn't say they're already done, are almost done anyway. I know that supposedly you can't talk to players, but we all know there's an underground system going on with all transfers.
Yeah,
there's no way players and agents and clubs don't talk. It's so obvious that things happen underground, and so obvious. It's happened for years. So
he's probably signed already, hasn't he? And they're just waiting to come back from holiday to link up, if you like, link up with the club when they come back to training.
And also, we get signings out of the blue, don't we? They just appear out of the blue. People never, like Haji Wright, never heard of him.
No, exactly. Yeah. Thorpe as well, wasn't it?
Van Eybeck, never heard of him. So quite a few others we've signed in the past. We've not, we get given all the. I'm sure there's probably somebody at the club putting out the rumours, making like a diversion, I reckon.
Yeah.
And through the back door, somebody else comes in. But I'm not too worried. I feel we're gonna have a really good season. I feel we are.
Yeah, I do. I mean, and then 20,000 season tickets record. That's great.
Yes, it'd be interesting to see the ones who are buying the season ticket, whether or not there were people who were already coming last season. If you understand what I mean? Whether or not the actual average will go up. Yeah, are they actually new people who weren't really turning up last season, or are they people who were coming last season and have decided to secure a seat? Because from what I gathered, towards the back end of the season, it was a nightmare if you hadn't got a season ticket trying to find somewhere to sit, with groups of people. So it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think the early bird is still on, isn't it? I think you can still get the early bird price. It's not gone off yet, has it?
Yeah, end of this week, is it? Finishes?
I think got another week or so, yeah. So there's still plenty of time for people to jump on at a cheaper price, if you like. But it's looking good, and and there's no kit release yet. That's a bit annoying for me, because I thought the kit would be out by now.
That's interesting, because also, we're playing Everton. What I didn't know, I think Everton are changing their supply next season to Castore. I don't think they're using Hummel.
Oh, are they?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's probably arranged prior then, because it's something. I heard it was something to do with Hummel, the Everton game. But if Everton are changing, then maybe, I don't know, it'd be interesting. But the game is pre-arranged, so they can sort of, ready from last year, maybe.
What about the Birmingham kit? Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's a shame we haven't got a picture of that to share. Have we got a picture? We haven't, have we?
No, basically it's the blue shirt with a white band and what looks like 5 written in, not as a number 5, but in the 4 strokes and the diagonal stroke through it.
Yeah,
like Roman numeral. Well, no, it's not even Roman numeral. Can't say it. Even Roman numbers, it's a V, but it's not a V. It's 4 lines and a diagonal. And we were talking about this yesterday, weren't we? We were saying it makes you wonder if that's the amount of managers they're chalking them off on the shirt.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get a picture of it at the next show and we'll put it up and we'll show you what we mean. But it does look very, very, just plain, doesn't it? And awful, really, doesn't it? Like a League One?
Yeah.
Or a League One?
Well, they are. Well, it is League One shirt for a League One club. So I've got to read these comments out. And Joyner, afternoon, guys, watching from the Greyhound Pub Garden. Very nice. Where's that then, Ken?
Greyhound, I think Longford, yes, I believe, yes. Longford area. It's not far from the CBS.
Oh. Wayne Littlewood, didn't club confirm that they've had 3,500 new tickets so far out of the 20,000?
Oh, have they? Okay, I missed that then. I didn't see that, but
there's an uptake of more women apparently as well.
Okay.
That's excellent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christopher Baker.
Good evening, Chris.
Evening, gentlemen. Evening, Chris. And again, sponsor is causing a delay, I believe.
Well, this is what caused a delay last time, didn't it? With the sponsor with King of Shaves. I'm sure there's a sponsor. There was a problem. I don't know. They haven't confirmed the sponsorship, but I believe it's Monza who are going to come in and sponsor the front of the shirt. Online bank.
But I think not all clubs have released kits yet anyway, have they? So it's
No, that's true.
I think, to be honest, I'm more interested in players coming in than new shirts. New shirts doesn't bother me one bit whatsoever.
But I just thought, the holidays are coming up and that people want their shirts to go on holiday and that with, don't they? And
Well, so we got Christopher Baker. Great moment at the Euros, lads. 1100 days after these cardiac arrests, Ericsson has scored. That's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. I was watching the game when it happened the first time. Not great. Chris Baker again. Ken loving the retro polo top there, mate.
The retro Hummel top on there tonight.
Yeah. Did they actually make them in your size? Do they? Or
yeah.
Just...
Oh, sorry. I was had to squeeze into it because
I put one of my other Italian shirts on earlier, and I put it on. I thought, God, this is a bit tight, and I realised it's one from about 20 years ago.
Well, this is a double. It's a little bit tighter than the double XL shirt. The actual playing shirt is. So I don't know.
But I do love the badge.
Right. Yeah, I do like the old style badge. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I do love the badge.
Yeah, it's nice.
So Chris again, Monzo was supposed to be, but it's fallen through. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, we haven't heard about that then. So.
And Chris says me as well. I think it's regarding players, not kits.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is only going to be a short show. A short show tonight. I can't. I'll try and get my words out. A short show tonight, obviously, because
the dinner on hold because England are playing obviously at tonight, so everything's been on hold. So everything and your normal Sunday routine is up in the air. So yeah, I mean, they'll be on till probably hopefully for another 20 minutes, half an hour, hopefully. But it's only going to be a short show tonight, unfortunately. But we all have to get ready and watch the big game tonight, so we can't complain.
So Wayne Litwood says Villa are the new sponsors. And Joanna Claudio, did you see the clip of the Albanian fans breaking spaghetti in front of the Italians? Yes, I did actually. I thought it was quite funny.
That, yeah, I've seen that. They went down quite well, didn't they? With the Italians.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting, Italy got a strange relationship with Albania ever since. They got rid of, is it Hoxha, the Albanian dictator?
Yeah.
So there's freedom to roam, and the first stop is Puglia, which is where my parents are from originally. So there's a lot of people travelling over from Albania to the south of Italy, you see. Yeah. So there's been a bit of conflict for a few years now. So it was good to see some good banter, because I've got to say, normally it isn't. So nice to see football actually bringing the best out of people. I'll say that.
Now, I've noticed Italy have changed to Adidas now, then, haven't they? A new kit.
Yeah, we did the last tournament, yeah. After last, yeah.
Before, weren't you? Was it Puma before?
Oh, we've had Nike before, Puma, Diodora.
Yeah.
I like the Adidas. I like the stripes. This isn't the new kit, because this has only got the new one's got the green, white, and red on it. The stripes.
No. Oh, okay.
Which looks quite cool, I reckon.
Yeah.
But so going ahead, what would you say is success for England then?
Winning the group, basically. I think success. That's what you'll be looking for, and then getting out into the knockout stages. They've got to win that group. If they come second, I don't think there'll be a lot of people not very happy. But I think they've got to win that group.
But what do you think? But in overall, the tournament,
I think personally, as I said when we had done our predictions last week, I think Portugal will win the tournament. I think they're the best side in the tournament by far. Well, I say that they haven't played yet, but I'm going by the team that they've got, the squad that they've got. I just think they have on paper. We're talking again. Of course, nothing happens on paper, as we know. They might turn out and not win a game. You don't know, but no, I think the Portuguese have got a strong chance of winning it. England, I think, will probably get to the semi-final. I think.
Yeah, I think with the players he's got, he needs to get to the semi-final. I think there's no excuses with that squad.
Yeah.
Out of the 22 players or 23 players, he's got 15 really good players in that squad, and they should get him to a semi-final if they're played in the right manner.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't want penalties again, do we? We've seen enough of penalties lately. We don't want any penalties involved. Hopefully they can. They've got the penalty takers in there to win a penalty shootout if they need to. So I'm
going to read some more comments here. This is from Chris. Let's see if I can do a history lesson now. Chris Baker says that surprised me, as Puma is an Italian company, isn't it? It's actually German, and you've got Adidas and Puma are both in the same city town in Germany.
Yeah, they are.
And so Adidas and his brother, A.D. Dressler and his brother, I can't remember what his brother's called, had an argument.
They fall out, and the other one.
Yeah, they fell out, and he started his own company. What happened was the 1970 World Cup. Pele was wearing Puma, and they reckon he purposely stopped before about to kick off 1970 World Cup final. And you'll see a shot of him kneel down and do his shoelace up, and they reckon that was all done on purpose, so the camera would pan in onto his football boot, and Adidas went ballistic apparently.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
But for years, Adidas had got the market on sponsorship and everything on the kit. There's one, I think, 74 World Cup. Virtually every team was wearing Adidas.
Adidas,
It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was. They've got and I think Johan Cruyff was sponsored by Puma, and if you look at his shirt, he's only got 2 stripes on his Holland shirt, whereas everyone else has got 3 stripes. He had to have only 2 stripes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's loads of little things like that goes on. Comment from Daniel Weirden: are you aware of some minor disturbances this afternoon involving England and Serbia fans? No, I haven't seen that.
No, I haven't. And Lee never mentioned anything. He obviously hadn't seen anything, but he was out. We spoke to Lee earlier on in the programme. He was live from the camp, the fans park, and he never mentioned anything. So I wasn't not aware of that. So hopefully it's just a minor incident and it won't carry on.
This is Christopher Baker. Anything less than a semi-final is a failure. And he's put, I've had a 5 on Portugal to win it. They just got good. Yeah, they've got a good squad. Covandi, there's a rumour Eon as the new shirt sponsor.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Eon.
Why is there such secrecy around this stuff? I'm always surprised.
I don't know.
Is it that competitive? I don't know.
I suppose they're holding out for whoever gives the most money. I suppose you know what Doug's like. If he gets the word about that, maybe Eon have say, they can offer a bit more than the other company, then he'll go with Eon, won't he? You know what he's like. So maybe he's holding out for a bigger deal. And Eon sponsored one of the lounges, didn't they, in the CBS?
What we need is like a 10-year contract, like some of the other clubs have, don't they?
Like the old Peugeot deal we had. Remember with Peugeot?
Yeah.
That was a great deal, wasn't it? With Peugeot, we had, the Coventry company employed Coventry people at the time. Obviously, the factory's shut down now, but at the time,
not now, yeah,
not now, but at the time, it was great. It was great for the city and to see the football club sponsored by the local car company. So that's what we want. We want a national long-term deal, I think.
And another one from Chris here. Would you want Adidas for Cov? I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I'd like. Imagine that shirt you got there now.
Yeah.
With the navy stripes, 3 stripes down the sleeve. I don't know, look quite cool.
Yeah.
Navy shorts with sky blue stripes.
Yeah.
And sky blue socks.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that looks quite sexy.
Yeah. We've never had Adidas, so it'd be nice to have Adidas. We've had most of the. We've had Umbro, we've had Nike template, didn't we? We've had Puma.
Yeah. Well, there's only so far Hummel can go with all this bespoke stuff, I think.
Hummel have been great. They've been fantastic.
Yeah, but it's only been great because they keep coming out with bespoke kits. I mean, how long can it go on for? They're going to run out of things, aren't they? They're going to have like University Hospital on it soon and stuff like that. On the shirts or Baggington Airfield, I don't know, or something branching out.
George and John doing, weren't they? George and John.
The ring road. They'll have the ring road on the shirt.
Yeah. Well, it's long may it continue for the time being with Hummel because they've been brilliant and every kit they've brought out really has been fantastic, hasn't it? So it'd be interesting to see. I can't wait for this year's ones because they're supposed to be quite good apparently. So I'm hearing, but it'd be interesting to find out. When the kits they're normally leaked, aren't they? Somebody leaks them somewhere, before the club actually announce it. But that's another thing. We're hopefully going to be down there doing a live link up on the day of the release outside the shop, all going well, so we can get people's reaction and stuff to the new kit when they announce the date it's going to be released. So. Stand by for more information on that. Hopefully Sky Blue Fans TV will be down there giving you the insight on the new kit when the date is released.
Well, I've got to read this out from Anne Joyner. Evidently about 100 Albanian ultras were escorted away by the German police yesterday. It's kicked off between Albanians and Serbians. England fans caught in the middle, of course. They'll get the blame by our wonderful press. you wouldn't want to get involved in the middle of Albanians and Serbians.
No, you
Is
wouldn't.
that-
No.
Yeah. I mean, we think of like England, Scotland, rivalry and stuff like that. But there's countries all around Europe have got rivalries worse than ours. In this country, far worse, far worse.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't like to be over there in the middle of that. No chance. I mean, I haven't seen any pictures of any trouble yet on the telly, but obviously the press do tend to blow it all up when it does happen. It gets all blown out of proportion, doesn't it? And normally some sort of blame. Even though they probably weren't even there, but they'll try and blame some sort of England fans because they've got a bad reputation, unfortunately, abroad. But there you go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the tournament will go by without any major incidents. Let's hope so, anyway.
So you watching this game at home then tonight?
Well, I'm going to go down the pub. I'm going to after the program. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to nip down the pub and watch it down there. How about you? Are you at home watching it?
Yeah, I watch at home because I thought if I sit on the sofa, then I haven't got too far to go if I fall asleep. No, I'm not a big fan of watching games in pubs. I just like to. When Italy's playing, I want to watch it at home. Even England, I don't. I just want to be able to watch it and not have some big head in front of me.
Because sometimes when you watch the pub, you don't get the full. You can't hear it properly, can you? Either sometimes because it's noisy and you don't get the full commentary and stuff, and you can't hear what people are saying or the co-commentators are saying, so you don't pick up everything. Whereas if you're at home, sitting on the sofa, you can watch it a bit more relaxed, can't you? And you can hear everything.
Yeah, and I'm guaranteed to either get the idiot or the bloke who's 6'7" stood in front of me. So,
well, that's another thing. You get a good view, or a table, because by the time you get down there, all the tables are gone, and you have to stand at the bar or try and watch it from wherever you can.
Exactly. So before we go, then Ken, we'll promote this again. We'll keep doing it until the release.
We will.
So join us on the 26th of June. The Engine Inn, Kenilworth, fixture release forum, free chip butties, arrive 7 p.m, go live 7:30. The whole team we should all be there. And I mean, you can arrive earlier than 7 p.m, obviously, and get yourself a seat, a table, and we should have a good night talking about who and what and when and why we're playing, who we are, when we are.
Yeah, definitely. We'll just give you a little reminder of this tragic news about the young lad that they're raising money, obviously, on the Just Giving page. Please go to Just Giving page and give what you can, anything you can, to raise money for the family. It really is heartbreaking news, and it's put everybody on the downer really over the last few days. And hopefully, we can raise a bit of money for the family and to make a donation. So it doesn't matter how big or how small it is. If you go to the Just Giving page, which John McDivitt has arranged, and give what you can to get that money up and to give to the family, to try and ease a little bit of pain, which is obviously everybody's hurting at the moment with the news, and hopefully the club maybe can do something on the opening day of the season, maybe a little tribute to him as well, with the first home game.
Yeah, and what's point, it's Father's Day today as well, so his dad must. I was having a grumble. Caroline saying, I've got one of my kids at Bolton. I mean, they're all contacting me. She's she's at uni. My daughter's just come back from Germany. She's down in Andover. Luke is in Spain on holiday, but they've all contacted me, and he's not going to have that today, and it's just terrible, absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
and I cannot imagine how I'd cope, Ken, if something like that happened.
No, absolutely awful.
And at such a young age as well, it's despicable. It's absolutely terrible. And this is part of a culture now which is starting, where it's a bit like the Fast and Furious films, where they got these racers now where they're racing through towns basically, and with no care about anything else. In the past, they used to go up to Hams Hall up there and race around in the little Peugeots and the little C2s and all that, and race around there because you've got loads of space, haven't you? And now they're doing it through towns as if it's a game.
Yeah.
And it's not a game. And this guy needs to be caught. From what I gather, somebody has gone into the police, and I think have given the name.
Yeah.
They've released the person who went in there, so he's obviously given information.
I think
so whether he was in the car or he knows who it is, but
more than one person in the vehicle, I think, and
so
maybe one of the passengers had gone in and said, "Look, I need to go in and give myself in and be honest with myself and give a name to the." And we'll put the picture up again, because this is the guy the police are looking for. If you do see him, or get in touch with the police ASAP, please, because this is the guy the police want to speak to regarding that accident. And they need to, if you do see him or know of him, someone out there knows him, definitely someone out there knows him or knows where his whereabouts, then you can phone the police immediately, please, and tell them where you think, or the information you've got, which will help the investigation. So yeah, so that's about it. Claudio, we're going to wrap it up.
A couple of more comments before we go. This is Anne talking about two games being played so close together. I think James speaks for everybody when he calls the guys scum.
Yeah.
So we'll be back on. I believe my podcast will be on YouTube with Jim Brown later on in the week, and I think we'll be back next Sunday. And when's England's next game? It's before Sunday, isn't it? After the night.
That game's on Wednesday, I believe. Yes.
Wednesday. So we'll have lots more to talk about with all the games, and hopefully there may be some signings. There may be a shirt release.
Well, there may be. Yeah. Thursday, Denmark. Is it Denmark? Oh, Denmark. Thursday, the 20th, 5 p.m. Frankfurt.
Right, and I think Italy are playing the same night, aren't they?
Yeah,
right.
Denmark be England on Thursday, the 20th of June. That's the next England game, and then they play again. Then on the following Tuesday, the 25th, England v Slovenia. They end up playing Slovenia the last game. So the next England game is on Thursday, the 20th. So that's a 5 p.m. kickoff, that one. So you must get home from work. Might have to get from home work early on that game, or book a day's holiday.
I'll just leave early. I'll just tell my gaffer I'm going. That's what I normally do.
So yeah, you got to watch the timings, because they're either like 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or I think it's a 2 o'clock, the early one, isn't it? 2, 5.
Yeah, if there's a 2 o'clock game, I'll watch it. You see, at work, I'll find a way of putting it on and watching it while I'm working. So I'll get around it somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
All right.
But yeah, Italy against Spain is an interesting game, isn't it? That's on the same day, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So
that'd be an interesting game.
Just don't lose, basically.
Yeah, well, that's what you
don't lose.
Don't lose. You've got 4 points, haven't you, from the first two games?
Yeah. So hopefully we won't lose. That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah. All good. Okay. That's it. We're going to all go and get our late dinners and settle down and watch tonight's massive game for England against Serbia. 8 p.m. kickoff. I think it's on ITV or BBC have got it tonight. I'm not sure which one.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Just say actually on here. I think it's ITV actually. I've got it again. So there you go. But anyway, yes, join us next Sunday then, our next live game. But you can podcast, can't you, on Thursday?
That'll go out on Thursday, I think. And if anybody wants to come on next Sunday, just drop us a line.
The new email is down there. It's info@skybluefans.tv. Yeah. Please send an email with your details and we'll get you on. We'll also have Lee back on again, hopefully. He'll be out and about in the England camp, so we'll get him back on to do a live report for us, as long as England are still in the tournament, obviously, while the group stages are going on, and hopefully he'll be there for a bit longer, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thanks very much, and it's Come On England for tonight.
Oh, Forza Italia!
What?
Sky Blue Fans TV. For the fans, by the fans.